Okay guys, so here's the video that I'm kind of talking about over here on my phone. This is a planner that I made last summer. I think it was last summer. Anyways, I'm going to just try to go through it, and so maybe it won't be as intimidating because it was kind of intimidating for me the first time I did it. So when you read her page, she tells you what to do for the binding, and I literally was clueless. But I went into, I think, Staples, and I've just told them this blog that I was watching said to do this certain kind of binding and the clear cover, you can see, and I just told them that, and they knew what I was talking about, even though I did not know what I was talking about. So basically what I did was I went through and I downloaded all of her files that were free. If you sign up for her blog, you'll get extra free stuff. So I picked out a cover, super easy, and then I used her homeschool mission statements, and some of them I didn't write anything on. See? Blank. If I didn't know what to write, I just didn't write anything. Some of them I did, and so now, a year later, I'm looking back, and the things that I have written here are things that I've accomplished. And there's days when you feel like you don't get anything done, you don't get anything accomplished. Well, this helps me look to see that I did get something accomplished. And I also use her more of this, less of that thing. And one of the things I wrote is more of our bucket list, and less frustration and clutter. So we've definitely done more of our bucket list. Goals for the year. She has personal goals. Like, you can see all these papers on her video. Which way am I going? I'm trying to use my computer to do this. So anyways, I did that. And then the academic calendar, and she has 5 years worth of holidays. I didn't really use that, and I'm actually not, when I reprint this, I'm not going to print out that school calendar because I didn't use it. I didn't use year at a glance, but maybe other people would. I didn't really use it, so I'm not gonna reprint it. I did like the notes, and I'm actually using it as a guide to as to what I should print for this next one and what I'm not going to print. And then she has some monthly pages on her website that you can pay for, but last year I was too cheap. So I found them online, but since I'm using her planner, her free resources 2 years in a row, this year I'm probably going to pay like the dollar, whatever it is, to do it. And then the weekly thing. I've used that a lot because it's like a weekly planner. I'm kind of obsessed with planners, and I have too many of them, but I really want to try to focus on just using this one. So I'm going to keep that and then not buy another one for that coming year. She has tracking my week if you like to get things down to the hour. I didn't use it. I printed it out and didn't use it. So the one thing I do use is the lesson planning. And I started out with lesson planning and pre-planning everything. A year later, the way I'm doing it is setting in my mind the activities that I think we can do, and then when we do it, I write down what we did, instead of saying what we're going to do and then the goal doesn't get met, and then you kind of feel like you didn't get anything done. So this is where I've been doing that, where I've been writing what we did there, instead of, this is not pre-planned, written down. This is what I wrote down after the fact. And I even write down like free play, that she did free play that day or whatever. And the reason I want a lesson plan now in preschool is so that I have a record of it, I have the habit developed, so that when they, when you get older and you're supposed to keep records or whatever while you're homeschooling, I already have that habit developed and the methods and everything done. I like her digital book resource, even though I only used it one time, because every time I found a digital book, I didn't have my planner with me to write it down. I would screenshot it on my phone with the intentions of writing it down and didn't write it down. So I'm going to print it out again for the next planner, and hopefully I'm going to use it. And then, so if you sign up for her blog, which you'll see a link on her website, sign up for her blog, you'll get free resources, and this is one of the free resources that you get, the Unit Study Planner, and it's just a cover sheet. It's no content. You can buy the content for the Unit Study Planner. I didn't. I just went on to another website, which is thehomeschoolmom.com, and got her sorry, unit study planner stuff. And I just kind of like, I don't pre-plan unit studies, but as I'm coming up with things to do and we do them, I write them down and I figure it's there for reference memory, or if someone else is trying to do a study on that topic, then I can look back at the resources that we used. This is where we've been learning about Asia, so I've been writing down the places we went, the books we read, whatever. Same thing with sharks. We've been doing sharks, so I've been keeping track of the different activities that we do. Okay, now, scope and sequence is another page that you can print out from her. I use the World Book Scope and Sequence. So this planner has preschool. My next planner is going to have preschool, or no, it's going to have kindergarten, because we pretty much accomplished most of what's in the preschool scope and sequence, so we're going to be starting kindergarten soon. And this you can get on her page for free. And then I go to the World Book website and I copy and paste all her content onto a Word document. It's pretty insane, but anyways, once it's done, it's done. And I print it all out, and then I go throughout the year and put little check marks next to things that he's done, or make little notes if he's done part of it or whatever. So it goes through every category that you can imagine. And so then we also do memorization work. So we're Christians, so if he memorizes a Bible verse, I make note of it and the date that he did it. You could do whatever. If you're not a Christian, you can, there's tons of benefits to memorizing, regardless of what you're memorizing. I love her field trip reference for the seasons, and I actually have used this to plan activities and field trips for Club Explore. Field trip tracking guide. So I'm not printing that out, but I do kind of like the field trip planning page. That's helped me to remember different things when I need to share information with other people about a field trip. It's helped me to remember things that people might ask and questions, and so then I make sure I cover it. And I also include a notes page, just blank. She has those on her website too. This is like one of those long-winded YouTube videos, but I'm really trying not to be long-winded. And then I love the little quotes that she gives you to use on the back, and so this is what I did. One mother teaches more than 1,000 teachers. I love it. And then another clear thing. So when I was in college, I love these little tabs. So I utilize these tabs to mark the different sections so it's easier to get to. And then you can use like little paper clips to... Anyways, hopefully this was helpful to at least one person. Have a good night.